In today's video, I will show you the 6 simple steps that I've crafted to completely automate my Airbnb business, and you can too. Most hosts are actually losing between $3,000 and $6,000 a year just by not automating their business, as well as they're spending more than 20 plus hours a month just to manage their property. With these simple steps, you can increase your revenue by 40% and avoid these costly mistakes that most hosts actually make. Stick around because we'll show you the exact transformation to make your business completely automated. Let's get into it. All right, the first step, let's start out basic and simple, and that's the Airbnb automated messages. This is the foundation of where you need to start and get better reviews as well as managing your time. There's 3 key messages that you should be sending during your guest stay. If you do this, research shows that you'll actually get more positive reviews and you'll save about 70% of your time by not constantly have to retype messages or type messages through text messages. Message 1, as soon as the guest books with Instant Book, you need a welcome message. What to include are the following: a welcome message, property address, access code to your condo, and what you'll be providing. Keep it very simple within less than 2 to 3 sentences. Honestly, the point of this message is to say, hey, we got your confirmation. We're super excited for you to join us. That builds that excitement and positivity within them as they progress into that Airbnb check-in date. The second message should be sent around 24 to 48 hours before they arrive. This just kind of reminders. Some things to include are property address, where to park, if there's specific parking that you want them to park, code access, again, walk them through step-by-step how to actually use it. Sometimes you're using digital or a regular key box. Provide Wi-Fi, streaming services, any extra bedding that you'll have. So pillows, blankets, what other things? Where can they find this? How to use the coffee maker? Any questions that you might think that they'll have during your stay, put it in this message. This is the message that I've sent previously through Airbnb. It kind of walks you through everything that I have. In the last message is the pre-checkout reminder. I typically do this 12 hours before checkout. This should include checkout, what time they'll be checking out, anything special that you need to do, strip the sheets or put the towels just in the washing area, anything that they might have questions on, where to throw the trash or anything else. So why this works? Actually, 63% of guests feel like they'll provide a 5-star positive review if they communicate between 3 to 5 messages during their stay, so they feel more at ease and comfortable with their stay. Step 2 is setting up that smart lock. And trust me, this one's a game changer. The smart lock that I actually use is the Slage encoder, but I'll provide several others here. This actually gives the guests a unique code as soon as they book. And this is linked with Airbnb. So Airbnb will say, hey, here's your new code. Here's your access code. It sets the check-in time and the checkout day. And if you get this, 80% of guests actually prefer keyless entry. So it's more convenient for you and for the guests. So it's a win-win. So here's how I do it. When a guest books, I actually send them a message as previously stated with the entry code and simple instructions. So the message typically goes like this. Hey, guest name. Here's your code, insert the code. Just hold the lock down on the bottom right until the keypad lights up. And if for some reason that code actually doesn't work, Airbnb actually has a backup system where they generate a new backup code for them, or they can message you. So here's a quick walkthrough. Once you're on Airbnb website and you're logged in, you go to listings, you click on the selected listing that you have. Then you want to go to arrival guide. Once you're in arrival guide, you want to scroll down to check-in method. And this is where you're able to select your automated check-in. You can add in different locks. If I have a different lock, you're able to do that. Once it's all set up, you don't have to worry about check-ins again, and it saves so much time and it's smoother for the guest. All right, let's talk about maintenance and setup for your automated Airbnb business. The 2 apps that I highly recommend is TaskRabbit and Thumbtack. These apps are game changers when it comes to running your Airbnb business remote. Think of these apps as your go-to handling maintenance, setup, or even just like small little tasks. For example, if you just bought your property and you need some furniture, let's say it's 500 miles away, you would log into the app and you type in your address, you find in what specific tasks you actually need. So let's say building IKEA furniture. You can find someone that has access to that. Hopefully you have your smart lock already set up. You give them a unique access code where they can go in for themselves and build the furniture, especially if Airbnb guests have certain issues, you can just type up TaskRabbit and it selects certain days of the week that are people available that day, that week, for whether it's leaky faucets or patching up drywall, building furniture. The list goes on. There's a lot of expertise on both the websites. Step 4 is cleaning for your automated business. And this is going to make or break your Airbnb business as well as your guest experience. The app that I use is Turno. Properties with consistent 5-star clean ratings are 20% more likely to leave a higher Airbnb review. And when you automate your clean, you'll free up hours of your time, giving you more space to focus on your actual Airbnb business. Once you're able to log in and sign up, you want to go over to cleaning search and try to find a list of cleaners with a reasonable price and have a good, strong cleaning record. And lastly, you can see there's the quality center, and it shows all the ratings for their cleans through all the Airbnbs that they have that they've cleaned. This also gives you peace of mind of inventory, where you are with that, which can automate into your Amazon account directly telling you, I need more toilet paper or garbage bags. If you want to give Turno a shot, there's a link in the description. You'll get $50 off your first clean, and it helps support the channel too. Step 5 is all about pricing. And this is really going to elevate your Airbnb automated business to the next level. I use PriceLabs. This helps you automate and optimize your rates based on the demand, local events, or even things that are in season. With PriceLabs, you can actually see potential revenues increase by 40% just by having those rates influxed. I spent hours each week customizing each rate by looking at certain events that are coming up that weekend. So I've saved so much time drastically now. Here's how it works. You set your base rate. Typically, PriceLabs will view what's within your market within a 5-minute radius of that, and PriceLabs will handle the rest. They'll pull certain data from different hotels or other Airbnbs, as well as making sure that your occupancy rate is where you desire it to be. One of my favorite features is about the market dashboard. It actually shows you the trends of the occupancy and the rates that are similar to your listing. Plus, it's able to customize. You don't want to go below a certain threshold of those minimum prices. You're able to apply those certain discounts or adjust the rates for special events as needed. I'll provide a link in the description below to help you get your pricing automated. Number 6, let's talk about security. If you're running an Airbnb business, this is critical to see the safety for your guests and yourself. I use Eufy security system, and it has been a game changer. The price has been relatively affordable. I bought it on Amazon for about $249 at the time, as well as they give you the free access. So there's no subscription base that you need with this. They allow you to go back to previous recordings within about a week time frame, as well as you can download anything for free. I believe Ring and some of the other security cameras is relatively affordable, but there might be a $10 a month charge for that. Hosts with security cameras actually see 10% more bookings, making them feel more peace of mind, as well as it helps you to understand if there's only 4 guests and they bring 6 guests, you can charge them for the extra, or you can contact the guest directly to see if that's an issue. Make sure you drop a comment if you have any questions. I will make sure to read and comment on everything that you have. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications because there's more to come.